Welcome to Serenity Productions.
So, how long did it take for you to find me? Remember when you couldn't control what you smelled? You kept complaining about the headaches you would get. Yeah, you have gotten a lot better. I don't know. I guess I just like this tree a lot. It's calming in its own way. Couldn't really tell you why. Are you gonna sit, or are you just gonna stand over there? Well, get to it. Scold me for how childlike I'm being right now. You should. Because that is exactly what I'm acting like. Probably not, but you would be well in your right to tell me off. Ellie and I used to do it all the time with you. Is this what you guys felt like when we first started you in the program? Trapped? Then I'm probably not going to get any pity out of you, am I? Fair enough. I'm sorry. Locking you up like that. I always thought that what we were doing was the most humane way of going about the process. But this feels awful. And having everyone's eyes on me all the time. Like I'm gonna be a bomb that goes off and causes the end of the world. Which thinks this rune I might be, but I'm so sorry that I ever made you feel like this. I guess our situations are a little different. Though still, you didn't choose to become a werewolf. It just happened to you. I think the only reason why you did that was because you thought you had no other choice but to let it control you. What? Hey, you know you can tell me anything, right? No, that's fair. Being as powerful as you are right now, I can only imagine the power rush. It's probably why you can connect to scales so well. You two both used to be human. And now you two are something much more. I can imagine that goes to your head a little bit. You seem to have both come down from that high, though. Yeah. Sometimes you like to show off, but you never let it control you. I can kind of understand that now. With all this power in me, maybe I should be kept under lock and key. Back to the point I was trying to make. I don't think I can look at the process the same when we get back home. I think some things need to change, depending on how bad the individual has been. Or maybe we just rewrite it all together. Probably have to present it to the board, who definitely won't be our biggest fans after all this. I shouldn't be focusing on this right now. I barely have the brain power to stay awake. Should be wasting it on something that's not important right now. Yeah. The nightmares. can't seem to get a single night's sleep with these things. Never thought I would miss dreams of a voice inside my head going off. At least those were less... Sure, let's go with that. I can't even see it clearly. I just feel pain and betrayal and anger. And it's all mixed in together and is a wreck, and I can't seem to work out any of it. But at the end of the dream, it's always the same. It's like my soul split into a million pieces, and there is nothing. And it's like the most awful form of nothing. I couldn't describe it. It's like falling into a void and knowing that you can't get out. I don't know what's going on anymore. And I wish everything would just start making sense. So much for being a normal hunter, right? It was normal for me. It was all I knew. Ever since I was little, I was taught that there was a certain way that the world worked. Then I saw things from my aunt's point of view, and I thought I had everything figured out finally. And then everything just changed again. I wonder what my dad would say right now. He'd probably yell at me for getting myself into this position in the first place. Well, running into a cave that a creepy voice told me about probably was one of my worst ideas that I've ever had. No, I think that tops the whole getting only my cousin out of the dungeon and leaving myself behind to get tortured by the crazy scientist idea. I know. This is all so fucked up right now, BB. I'm starting to miss when Harriet and Scales were our biggest problems. Yeah, that's fair. I'm glad we have the dragon on our side now. I could only imagine the bullshit of having to face off of a wraith-infested Scales. Ugh. That's a nightmare in and of itself. Though, can you imagine Scales as evil now? They give off such puppy dog energy. If it weren't for the fact that they have literal scales on their body, you would think that they were the werewolf instead of you. Okay, people may call me a fucking tsundere, but you are more gruff and standoffish with people than I will ever be. It's only in our group that you really embrace your alpha role. We've both gotten better about opening up. And we'll keep working on getting better. It's all about progress, BB. Is it wrong for me to just want this all to be over? I'm so tired, BB. I just want to curl up with you in our bed. Just live our lives out together. Not have to worry about any world-ending events. After this, I say we all retire from saving the fate of the ethereal and the mundane for a long time. Someone else can take over that bullshit. No way, BB. Someone else can be the superhero. This will be my one and only stint at it. Oh, God. No, don't mention this to Sasha. No, 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 no. She might actually make a superhero suits. Oh, God. I'll stick with my armor if I ever get that back. And can you imagine you guys in tights? Any of us in tights? Oh, God, no. I think the only one that could pull that off would be Cypher. I haven't seen you laugh that hard in a while. Full moon must be soon. Your fangs always show when it's near the full moon. I think it's kinda hot. Well, Sasha and I are related, so I guess it would be only natural for us to have some of the same turn-ons. Fucking hellion, BB. You're such a horn dog sometimes. We probably need to go back soon, huh? Before Fang sings at a church party for us. Think we can have a few more minutes just to sit out here? Thanks, babe.